With so many kinds of rotary cutters, how is a girl to choose? A rotary cutter is basically a circle knife, and you want them to be nice and sharp so that they will cut through your fabric. The main difference in the types of rotary cutters is how you hold them, and different people will have different opinions on which style feels best in their hand. So let's take a look at some of the most common options. A rotary blade, it is basically a round piece of metal, and the entire outside is very, very sharp to cut fabric. Most are plain for straight cuts, but you can also get some shaped blades. This one will do a wavy cut, acting like a pinking shear to help reduce fraying or to create a decorative edge. The most common size is the size I just showed you, 45 millimeter, and that is the size in all of these rotary cutters. Then it also comes in larger, 60 millimeter. If you're just cutting lots of long strips, that can make it go a little bit faster. And then the other common size, but not as common, is the 28 millimeter, which is great when you're trying to cut smaller curves and shapes. Now, the main difference and reason there are so many different kinds of rotary cutters is how you hold them and how they work. So these are both very similar. You hold it in your hand like this, so it will work with your left-handed or right-handed. And for this one, you pull this back so that the blade sticks out. You do your cutting, and then you push that forward to protect the blade. One issue with blades like this is if you're not in the habit of closing it after you cut and you just put it down, you could cut yourself. I'm guilty of regularly not closing my rotary cutter, but more on that in a minute. This is very similar, but it has a very different feel. This handle is plastic, and this one is metal. So it is a lot heavier. It has a lot more bulk. It's got kind of this comfort grip, and the shape is a little bit different. So you're going to feel the difference when you try either of these, and it's going to be a matter of personal preference. This is protected with this plastic all the way around, so you're not going to cut yourself. So to open it when you're ready to cut fabric, you push this button, and then it has this lever on the back. So you can push it either to the right or to the left. So you can use it as a right-handed person like that, or left-handed by flipping it like that. But again, you do have to make sure you put it back to the center after you cut, because there is a danger of cutting yourself if you just rub your hand across that by mistake if you're putting it down on your mat like that. This used to be my favorite because I really like the grip. I like how it feels. I like that you just push with your thumb to put that blade down, and then you push this button to put it up. However, I was pretty bad about remembering to do that after every single cut, and some of my YouTube people gently reminded me that I was just asking for trouble and please be better about it. Well, I wasn't great at being better about it, so I changed styles. Now I use this style where the only way to have the blade out is to squeeze. So the second I let go, it's all safe. I don't have to think about closing it in between cuts. This is one that a lot of people have never seen. It's very good on your hand. Sometimes when you're doing a lot of this, your thumb will start to hurt. Sometimes my pinky will even start to hurt from squeezing or holding a rotary blade like this. This is different. You hold it differently. You just hold it like this. You put your finger here. So there's no strain on your pinky, and it's just a different feel. It definitely takes a little getting used to, but I like having it around so that if my hand starts to hurt with one kind, I can kind of switch kinds. Now, let me show you really quickly how you use a rotary blade if this is new to you. I'm also going to show you why it's really important to change your rotary blade. I practiced with this, and this blade is not sharp, and I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to put my fabric down, put my ruler down, put my hand flat. That if you do a lot of this, you do risk hurting your tendon. I did that, and it hurt for like 9 months. So hold your hand flat on your ruler. Put the edge of the ruler against either your pinky or your ring finger, whichever feels better to you. And then you're going to be pressing down, just holding that in place. And then you push this back to move the safety, this red safety part. So you do that. Now the blade is open. And you can kind of hear that. It was a little rough and it missed a few stitches here. When your rotary blade starts skipping spots, it means either you've cut over something and you've messed up the blade. Like if you ever hit a pin by mistake, it will ruin your blade. But when it starts doing that, it is time to just replace that blade. See, I just did it. That is the difference between rotary cutters and rotary blades. They are different price points, different safety features, different feel in your hand. So if you have a quilt shop near you that has a lot of different options, I would go in and ask if you can feel them before you invest in them. Definitely keep a lot of the rotary blades on hand because you're going to get your best and easiest results when you keep them sharp and change them regularly.